Alright, guys, I thought I would talk about how to find your gym motivation today, because I feel like this is a subject that it's really popular, but no one seems to know how to tackle it, or a lot of people do, but I feel like a lot of, especially people who wants to start out in the gym or like is in the beginning phase, have a hard time to adapt, especially, but also really know what to do in the gym and like try to search for reasons to go to the gym, like from other people. And I will start off with that. Don't listen to other people. You always have to go within your own standards, within your own pursuits. Like, you can't listen to what other people wants to do within their training, because that could also be the straight up opposite of what you truly wants to achieve. And that is something we do. We compare ourselves to a lot of people on social media or other people in the gym because of how they look, or maybe what they do, because just because they do it and it works for them, you think it have to like have the same effect on you, or that have to be your goal as well. And that could be your goal as well, don't get me wrong, but you still have to like explore your possibilities and really look within yourself what you truly want to do. Because this is the tough thing to find. And I can't tell you what to do, because that you have to figure out by yourself. But the thing is, you have to figure it out. You have to be able to put yourself in that position, like really spend a lot of time exploring, because the first thing you will try won't be your like true goal with training. It could be, but often you have to go many different paths to really find what works for you or what is truly your thing. I spent like 5 years of a lot of bodybuilding and immature bodybuilding with a lot of ego and stuff like that to really find what I need and what I want to do with training. And that took 5 years, but that's fine. I had a blast. I still learned a lot and gained a lot of experience from that. So now I really know what I can do, what I want to do, and what I really should do. And that's the aim, and that's the topic of today's video. Because I get a lot of questions like, how do you find such good motivation, or that I have a good motivation to go to the gym? How do you do it? I can do it, and stuff like that. And it feels like I would brag every time I answer it, because it's not motivation for me. It's like as automatic as breathing, as brushing my teeth, as waking up in the morning. It's something I just do because it's not something I have scheduled. Today I have to go to the gym, or in a way I schedule it, but it's not something I have to do or feels like a chore to do, or something I like have to check off. I will check it off because it's my number one passion. I love to do it. I look forward to go to the gym the minute I wake up. Because whether or not I'm having a good or bad day at the gym, I'm enjoying myself. I still go. It's my like, not second home, but it's a really safe place for me. But also a place where I feel goddamn good. And I feel like everyone can find that feeling of going to the gym. But the problem is they try to take other guys' templates, or try to copy other people to find like this perfect training program or this perfect approach. And it's really good, guys, to take inspiration of other people. That you kind of have to do at some situations. But what I truly believe is you have to ask yourself, like, what is truly meaningful? Like, think about that. What is meaningful? Not what is efficient, not what is good for my gains or good for my physical health necessarily. You have to truly just ask yourself, what do you feel good by doing? Because you can't really be motivated or be able to do something like that so automatically every day or like 3 days a week or something like that as a routine if you're not enjoying it, if it's not meaningful. Because the minute it becomes meaningful or a passion or so on, it becomes so easy to do. And then you might ask yourself, but what if it isn't meaningful? It's something I have to do because I want to improve my health. I want to just have some more routine because I got a passive life or not so much exercising or so on. Then in the beginning it won't maybe be meaningful. But that's often because you don't make it meaningful. It's often because you try to do something by other people's standards, other people's like format. You have to be able to try what really is perfect for you. Because something I as well say a lot to people, not just to people who start out in the gym, but my clients in psychiatric care, which struggles with anxiety and like comparing themselves to other people and all of that like stigma of many things, are really focus on what's realistic, not what's logical, not what's efficient, or like what's realistic and what's realistic to the individual, their self. Like if an individual, let's say, is struggling to brush their teeth, like let's say they can brush their teeth 5 times in total in a week, then it won't be realistic for me to ask them to brush their teeth twice a day for a week. That's 14 times in total. That's way too big a gap, way too big a jump. It will be too difficult. Same with training. It's too difficult to jump in aiming for a high PR from the start in the bench press, or starting to like do the push-pull legs or a heavy full body workout split from the get-go. You could approach one of those program structures from the get-go, but the main thing here is that you take yourself to the gym and not focus on the outcome. And that's something I live by as well in life as well, not just in training, just not in work, like everywhere. I focus on the process instead of the results. Because if you focus on the process, the results will come automatically. But if you only chase the outcome, only chase the results alone, what will happen if you don't achieve those results within your specific time frame or according to your demands? You will get disappointed, you will get bitter, and then stuff gets hard because you lay up a frame according to unrealistic structures. Let's say I have to reach this at that time and so on. It's good to have goals, but goals will alter, goals will change all of the time. So it's good to have stuff in the back of your head like to aim for, but not to set in stone like that. That's really unrealistic and unhealthy expectations. So if you just focus on the process, just focus on one thing, get to the gym, that's it, nothing else. You went to the gym, good job. And then you can do what you're able to do. And whatever happens, happens. And I'm not saying you should lower your expectations or lower your demands to the floor, no. But if it's something that's really difficult, it's just difficult to take yourself to the gym, then in the beginning it's good to just aim to do the activity, not how well you should do it, not that you even have to be able to do it. Just go there. And then the rest will come, trust me. And I think that's something that a lot of people focus on. Like, I have to start to work out I want to get the 6-pack abs or 2-plate bench press or something like that. And I get it. I've been there. You want those things, but it's the wrong reasons. Just have to go there. Because when you remove the outcome focused things, they will automatically come. Because then alone, if you focus on the process, you can mainly focus on participating, on doing the things that truly matters. So that's something I really want to emphasize in this video. And as I said with the example of the toothbrushing, you can't jump to the 14 times from 5 times. I've had the clients that haven't even brushed their teeth any time, or maybe just one time in 1 week. And that is truly absurd, and that is truly it's way too little, of course, in the long run. But we can't get to those 14 times just like that. We have to work a long time to get there. So one goal there, if you're just brushing 1 time a week now, then do 2. Or look at what's so difficult about brushing. Is it the activity or like the process of actually initiating the activity? Or is it something that's bothering you about the activity? What is it in particular? And then we could look at it. Or if you're only brushing 30 seconds, aim for 1 minute, aim for 40 seconds, just something like that. Split things up in smaller parts. And same goes for training. Let's say, if you feel, that's something we did a lot in powerlifting. If you wanted to like become stronger in the bench press, you don't mainly do a lot of chest. That helps if you have the chest musculature to do that, but we split the movements into smaller parts. Like, I practiced a lot of dead presses or like pin presses, like only pushing from the bottom or only doing these half reps from the bottom, because that position was the hardest for me. I only practiced that type of segment in the movement to later on transfer to the whole movement. So that's really when it comes to, but I sidetracked a lot there, but the main component is to do what's meaningful instead of doing what's effective. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for today's talk, guys. I hope you have a good one and a great weekend, and I catch you on the next one.